In this video, I'm going to start creating the fabric on the main shoe. So to begin with, let's select the main shoe mesh, and then I'm going to right click, go to shaders, and then select the shoe material, which will then be selected in the shader tree. Then I'm going to open the images panel, and I'm going to select my color palette image so that I can refer to my reference colors. I'll reselect the shoe material, and I'm going to change the shading model from physically based to principled. And now I'm going to try and match this color in my color reference. So let's click on the diffuse color to open the color picker. I'm just going to drag it to pin it. And now I'm going to try and match the color by eye. And that to me looks like a reasonably good match between this swatch and this one. So I'm just going to save this swatch by dragging it into the presets. Then I'll dismiss the color picker, and I'm going to change the roughness of my material to 90%. I'm also going to set the sheen to 100% and do the same with the sheen tint. And with that done, I'm going to take a look at my material in preview. So let's click on this icon to switch the viewport to a preview view, and I'm going to click on the triangle to run it. So that's a decent start. I think I'd like some subsurface scattering in my material in order to even out the way that the light is distributed over it. So let's switch to the material transparency tab and scroll down to the subsurface amount. I'm going to set the subsurface amount to 100. That's obviously going to override the diffuse color. So I'll click on the subsurface color, and I can just use the preset that I saved a moment ago in order to match the color that I set for my diffuse color. I'm also going to reduce the scattering distance to 2 millimeters and take a look at the results. And I think that's starting to look better. I'm going to try setting the front weighting to 100% to take a look at what that looks like. That's way too bright, so I'm going to reduce it back down to say 75%. Take a look at that. And that's much more satisfactory. So I now have a solid foundation for my fabric material. In the next video, we'll add a bump map in order to make it even more believable.